Hello team. Today we would like to discuss, the agile perspective on prototyping versus spiking. So we are still on the second manifesto item, and we're still talking about working software over comprehensive documentation. And the reason we want to have working software early is because most teams in the waterfall days, we used to do a lot of prototyping, right? We would show very fancy slides to people, and we would raise expectations. So what prototype does, it does, the strength is that it gives the customer a good idea of what you want to make, right? But the weakness is that it raises expectations, number one, that the customer might expect a lot, that once the customer looks at something that looks like a prototype, they tend to feel that it's already built. So that's one risk. The other is that a customer who's been burnt earlier will never trust you till you show a working software. So instead of spending so much time on building a prototype, you're better off doing a spike, in which, for example, if you have to build a screen with 10 fields, and rather than to build that screen, it'll take you the whole day. Just the prototype, it'll take you the whole day to build it, to make it look nice and everything. You're better off actually spending the day just making the screen work for 3 fields. And when we say work, we mean, let's say, maybe not edit flow, but at least the new record flow, the insert flow. So maybe you just create it for 3 fields, and you make sure that you write the data layer and the business layer, and then you ensure that the record is saved into the database table. So that is preferred in Agile over showing the customer a prototype. So we call, what we are building, this, we can call it a slice, sort of you're building the whole thing, but on a smaller level, but you're still making the transaction go all the way through to the database. So that is what we call a spike or a slice in Agile, and that is what we prefer to do rather than a prototype. This is a slightly a controversial topic, but this is the Agile perspective of it. I'll stop the recording here.